Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be a pick a card about what's on your person's mind currently and what are they thinking about your connection. So we have two piles. The first one is this shell, and the second one is this shell. Pause if you need a little longer, pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm gonna begin with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this shell, this will be your reading on what's on your person's mind currently regarding you. So, this person has an air of, I'm seeing the color green. So, this could be about communication, this could be about definitely taking things forward. I do feel like this is someone that is still quite confused, not 100% sure, but more sure of you than they used to be. And I think I'm seeing orange and red now, so it makes me feel like this person would, if they didn't like you so much, I think they would rush in. But I think the fact that they're thinking so much about it somewhere does signify their level of interest towards you. That's what I'm gonna say. So we have the card of separation. So you definitely might be away from this person. And I think that there is this energy of this person trying to figure out how to come back because they do want to. And I don't think it would be a grand gesture or like a really big communication or a big message or confession on their end. I think it's just like this person wants to find an easy or a simple way back in. So we have the house 11, friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs, and mutable signs. So I do feel that they think that you guys might clash a little bit, your egos clash a little bit, but they want to learn how to get along with you better. I think that they have not always been the kindest or the most supportive towards your struggles in this connection. I think they have been oblivious to how difficult it is for you as well. We have third and fourth house as well, so I think their priorities are changing. I feel that very strongly, that where they were neglecting you, something about that is changing, where they were not so considerate. That's also changing over here. I'm hearing something about like this person maybe being a Beatles fan, or this person could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, or Leo. And because we had 11th house, they could have Sagittarius in 11th house. This person could be a socialite. This person could really like to socialize and make new friends or hang out with their friends quite often, or they are a part of a community. I'm seeing the guitar as well. I want to make efforts. Yeah, so they want to let you know that they care and they want to be a part of your life and they want to show you all of that. I don't think they have always been like this. That's why I think that there's an amount of consideration and the mentioning of consideration. I'm hearing you're so fine, you're so fine. So we have Four of Cups and the Six of Swords in reverse. This could signify someone that still has an inability to let go of their past baggage or their rejection wounds. The first word that I hear is rejection. This person has struggled with I just heard making ends meet, so maybe they also come from a scarcity mindset or a difficult childhood. And I think that as much as they, because of what they've been through, it made them quite, what's the word? Um, in inconsiderate, no, like desensitized to other people's struggles in life, because they were like, nobody's really looking for me, we all gotta fend for ourselves. So this person became quite selfish, and I think that level of ego or that selfishness, I'm seeing wax melting. So that ego is kind of like, it's like melting now, their heart is melting because of this connection. And they could have been a really mean, strict, cold, standoffish type of a person, egotistical perhaps. The Knight of Swords. Again, there's this energy of like, oh, the Page of Swords, that I am not going to just say anything just for the sake of it to win this person over. They don't want to play those games with you. That they just come into your life and they just say whatever they feel like saying, and they don't know if they will live up to it. So that might be something that worries this person quite a lot. We have the Empress in reverse. Again, I think that there's so much about the fact, how do they really feel about themselves, that of course is pouring up and showing in this connection. And I wonder if previously you were not able to differentiate from what's right and what's wrong, and this person might be somewhere in the gray area in your life where you're like, they can think all positively and optimistically about the situation, but they have somewhere broken my heart. So if this is a newer connection, I don't know how much this would apply to you, but I am picking up on the energy of some people. And I definitely see a woman. Most of my demographic is women, which makes me feel like your person could have done things in the past which made you feel like this situation is a no-brainer, it's a deal breaker. And you just wanted an easy connection with them, right? You didn't want so much struggle. That's what I feel. And I think that because there were so many trauma responses, so many suppressed emotions that were coming up, it just made you feel at some point like, I gotta give this up. I just think at the best for me would be to just let this person be. I enjoy talking to you and spending time with you. Oh, is it real or is it in my head? So a lot of times it left you feeling like, is this just me? And is it one sided? Am I the emotional fool who's trying to honestly make things work? And I think that maybe you expressed something or you didn't, and it makes me feel like this person finally realizes maybe the impression that they left on you, that they're really not that serious. I wish I knew any better. Again, and I'm trying my best. So in the present energy, this person is trying to do their level best with what they have and what they understand. Again, it's not like it's any easier for you, I'm gonna say that. Three of Cups, but they want to come back before somebody else takes you away. That's maybe like their driving force. The Three of Swords in reverse, they want to heal the situation. They want to do something. I'm hearing the word charitable or something like that. Maybe it's about gifts. They want to show you how good they can treat you. And they're not like this. So even though it started off at the wrong foot, I'm hearing redemption. I think they know that they have ruined their image in front of you, or left a bad impression on you. Observe, react, inquire, respond. So I just heard this person works out a lot. Again, so much testosterone. Opportunities are endless. Observe, react, inquire, respond. I don't think that they completely know what to do, so that's why it takes them so much time to come forward. And as much as it is frustrating for you, I think that's definitely the best course of action given this connection that you don't really do much. If you feel like you want to communicate with this person, drop some hints that might be helpful. That's only if you feel like doing it. I don't think that this is a lot about you making any moves towards them. It's possible that you definitely do reciprocate it. We have the Page of Wands in reverse again. Oh, that was Page of Swords. We have the Six of Hearts, Six of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands, upright reverse. Reverse. Bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Judgment and the Five of Swords. So you are very special. You are somebody that, they really want. I guess it just doesn't get any easy, right? With the situation given at hand. It makes you feel like I would be stupid to fall for this again. And that's again a risk. It's a trial and error, basically. So I think your person genuinely does put you a lot, has already put you through a lot, or makes you do a lot more than it makes you feel like it's so difficult. Why does it have to be so difficult with this person? I think there's definitely a lot more that needs to come to light, and I think that this person needs to make more effort if they genuinely want to win you back. That's what I hear from Spirit, and this is up to free will. It's not Spirit that is holding the both of you back at this point. The connection is still there. If you want to fertilize it, if you want to maneuver something out of it, it's completely up to the both of you. And given that this is not just a situation where I can just put in a good word and make this happen, I feel like you are quite exhausted of the situation with this person, and you want to be with someone that makes life easier, not more difficult for you, right? Capricorn in reverse, your ambition, your drive to make this connection happen has faded away over time, because I feel like you just feel like it's an uphill battle to be with this person. There's too much that you kind of have to teach them, and you don't want to project, I'm upset with myself. So they are so aware of the ways in which they have contributed to the situation. I think this person is in full awareness of their behavior. Listen, attune to higher guidance. So you're not listening to your intuition when it comes to this connection. Maybe there is something still pending, unfinished between the both of you, but you find it really exhausting to deal with this person as of now. I'm gonna pull out a few channel messages. Overthinking, contemplation, and intellectualize. I think it's such a strong given that they're thinking about it so much, and this person might struggle with really feeling it. They rather intellectualize it pretty well. Resistance and pain, heartbreak. I feel like this is more of an energy where somebody knows and has been working on it, feels like they're getting somewhere because they used to contemplate and think about it too much rather than dropping in their heart space. We have dream come true, too good to be true. I think that the past they sabotaged it because they thought this was too good to be true for them. Triggering, because it was triggering, you had a karmic contract, and your actions were tied in you. Then this person couldn't operate in the way in which they wanted to show up as their authentic self, or something like the way in which they felt like they wanted to treat you and be there for you. They just couldn't do that because they were so busy licking their own wounds, and that's just how the connection played out. Life happened, and not worthy. Again, they felt like, this is too good to be true because they are not worthy of you. Those wounds came up. Healing heart. Heavy heart. So they had a heavy heart from their past. I feel like, this also says familial influence. It could be that your heart was broken way before, you found them. And flirt, cheater, or player, unfaithful. So I think that they are so aware of the fact that they've left such a bad impression on you. And I think you have told them that you don't trust them, or They're not trustworthy, or you're not, or they're not exactly the type that they're looking for at this point in their life. And we have pride, and they wanted to clear that up, but they just didn't. They had some, attitude or sass, like, why should I prove myself? And I think they've been really humbled about this, or from this whole situation. Okay, so I'm gonna leave your reading here, pile number one. I hope this finds the person that this is meant for, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. If you choose this shell right here, this will be your reading about what's on your person's mind regarding you. So there is some sort of resistance, or like a stuck energy. They are someone that I'm seeing a lot of red, and there's this energy of like inaction, or like I'm seeing a stop sign, like just don't move forward. So this connection could be at a standstill, a stalemate type of an energy. I'm seeing the first house, it's about individuality. This could be someone that has struggled with commitment and trust issues. I feel like this person feels really locked up in a relationship. They feel like the other person is going to cage them, and their sovereignty, their autonomy, their independence is just going to be taken away. They will always have to think about the other person, which I don't think they feel ready for, or wanting, or willing to take that responsibility. We have air in reverse, and that's probably why this person avoids communication with you. Open-mindedness, objectivity, learning. They have this opinion of relationships that they abide by. They live up to it in some shape or form, or what they believe. They have very strong convictions about relationships, and that's how their mind revolves around that. And they also have friends that are like-minded, and they hang out with people that probably don't take relationships that seriously. Yeah, I'm feeling that very strongly. We have the fox. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So even though at the end of the day the fox is a monogamous animal, and we also have the wolf leading a pack. So even though this person, bottom of their heart, is such a loyal person, it's kind of funny in the way in which they show up in life. I think that because they have had poor relationships with their mother, there's some mother wound. Mother wound is related with commitment, intimacy, vulnerability. I think this person also has daddy issues, which talks about direction, which talks about self-worth, their self-esteem. There's a lot more inside than what you think this person is actually dealing with. The Six of Swords, I do feel like they want to take it forward. Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, but they're so scared of like abandonment, fear, hurt. There's something very strong with this person about jealousy. I don't know if you know this about them, but something with jealousy is so strong with this person. I also feel like lately they've been stalking you, and there's something about you which is like a glow up or maturity. That's what I'm feeling. Like they've recently seen you, and they think you look really mature. Like good, it's not about your age, but something like you've grown. That's what I'm hearing. So if this was an ex, that's what this person is thinking about. Like something about you feels mature than when they met you. Nine of Wands. I think this person is potentially capable of sending bad energy towards you, like when they think about you. And this is a composition of all sorts of thoughts, right? I can't just filter out the positive aspects. So it's possible that when they feel down about themselves, I'm hearing Debbie Downer. I'm seeing, I don't know if your person plays cricket or really fond of it, is really fond of it. I think that this person, when they tend to think about you, sometimes they think so much about like how well maybe you're doing, and that's their perception with whatever they feel like you have that they don't. They're so capable of sending like negative energy or evil eye, and sometimes people don't even realize that they're sending evil eye. So spirit might be really protecting you from this person. We have the Hermit in reverse. They're quite reckless. And the King of Cups over here again talks about the fact that they have very deep feelings with the Emperor, that they want to show up like this, but it's such a difference in who they are. And how they really end up showing up, how they end up showing up in this connection. I think they also struggle with communicating. There's a lot that this person, hides. And I feel like it's also just, there's so many, like I'm hearing the word composition. There's so much um, to understand about this person. Every person is complex, but this one specifically makes it difficult for other people to even see them. So they will purposely, if you're trying to get close to this person, they will purposely throw hurdles in your way. Like I'm seeing you trying to run towards this person, and this person has like balls and I don't know, cones, and they're throwing it your way so that you slow down. Basically, it's almost like they make you chase, because even though they want you and you're like all they're focused on, but they will still throw hurdles in your way, and this is the subconscious way of sabotaging. We have cardinal signs in reverse, so they lack that strength to really commit and be in a relationship. Scorpio, and they have to purge and they have to renew, because we have the eighth house as well, Plutonian energy again. Facing fears, they have so much difficulty, and even when spirit tries to help this person, they purposely create barricades. They It's like this person doesn't recognize that spirit's trying to help them and you're trying to help them, but instead what they're gonna do is they're gonna create more hurdles for the helper, because they don't trust that help. They think they're gonna harm me. So there's a very scared little inner child inside, a very scared one. We have the eye of Horus and fear. This person majority of the time is operating out of a survival mode. I'm seeing somebody like dodging bullets. Like, it's understandable they've been through really difficult things in their childhood. For somebody, a person has a criminal record. This person could potentially also have spirits attached to them because of generational wounds, especially around money. I keep thinking about reaching out, and I think they throw you in for a loop, even though they know that they're not right for you. This person seems like someone that's asleep. You know how we say like they're woke or they're enlightened? This one seems like they're stuck. I'm purging my wounds. So there's a lot about purging wounds, maybe crying, but still defending. Like, I still see this person dodging whatever is being given to them. You're different than others I've been with. See, they recognize the connection with you, okay? And the way in which they want to show up is very different in the way that they're capable of showing up. And the thoughts and the feelings, now I'm getting a little bit of pain in my head. The third eye could be over pulsating because they're getting too much information that they're also trying to block out. They don't like to sit alone. Worth waiting for and wedding. Again, it's not about feelings. This person loves you, whatever word they like to use, their deep, deep, deep feelings. But the way in which they show up is very different. And they struggle with trust issues. That's why they don't allow people to help them. And sometimes we need help. Sometimes when we can't do it by ourselves, we need help. They don't even take help from the divine. Calling in your soulmate, reconciliation, and free yourself. For them to come towards you, they have to level up. They have to grow up. And they see you as true love. So I'm going to tell you again, it's not about feelings. They have feelings for you. But the ways in which they behave is just the way they feel about themselves. How do we change that? You and I cannot change that. That's a completely different thing. How this person, at the end of the day shows up is completely on them, right? And how much they push themselves to excel. So the advice for you is divine realm, angelic realms, higher realms, all are within grasp. So whatever your advice, whatever you're looking forward to, this is true love. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that this is genuine love. You're not crazy. um but whatever advice you're looking for is not something I can give you, because this is very personalized to every person's experience. That's what I'm hearing for this specific pile. I did offer advice in the previous one, but this one seems like you have to sit and search for the answers from your own inner well. um, the answers are always within us. That's what they want you to know. They want you to allow spirit to guide you, because maybe this connection and this person's behavior is impacting you also in such a manner you don't want to face it. You don't want to listen to what they're saying. Trust. They want you to have more trust in them. I'm hearing a song, Let Me Love You by Mario. It says, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you all the things you want and need. Conjunction, union. I do feel like if you've been away, yeah, Mercury, this person will reach out. It's possible you do too. I'm not sure, but there's more energy on this person reaching out, perhaps. Union, there is possibility for reconciliation, because that's what they've been wanting all along. But I think that the question over here really is, what's the quality of the relationship that they're offering or bringing into your life? Are they bringing peace or chaos? And given the way their energy is showing up, it makes me feel like it cannot be very different. Or how can you expect somebody to bring more to you than what they're able to bring for themselves? So hardworking, this person might be really hardworking. Otherwise, they might see you as a hardworking person. Societal conditioning, parental wounds, yeah, such a strong feeling that I have on the fact that their heart was broken way before you met them. And petty and calculative, they are so calculative. Even when I want to say that even when they reach out now, they would have something that they want to get from you. It's just like that validation that you still love me because they love you. Uncertainty, future outcomes, leap of faith. So you will have to see what that outcome is. You will have to go through the trial and error. This person, again, jealousy, possessive. They're a really possessive person. Shutting down and unhealthy. They have somewhere shut down their heart, and they're resisting the fact that this connection is wanting them to open up, but they just don't seem like they're just I'm seeing somebody, like somebody else is coming up and opening a bottle cap, and this person puts it back on. Don't, because there's so much fizz coming out. That's what I'm seeing. We have disharmony. So I think they get off creating chaos. I think they get off creating chaos. We have make conversation, fast move, interested in you, maybe hang out with you. For somebody, you guys game together. That's what I'm picking up. We have attitude and low frequency. So a lot of their contribution to their situation with you is because of their attitude. They have a bad attitude. They're pessimistic. They always think like, oh, this happens to me, that happens to me. They're not a very positive person. We have Capricorn upright, so they could be quite focused on their career. I'm hearing, as usual, they always give you this excuse, I have to do this, I have to do that. It's because they're so scared of the work that they have to do in order to get close to you. So what's on their mind? Gemini, again, that you're out of their league. You're out of their league. That's just how they really feel right now. This person could be saving up money for a trip or wanting to go somewhere, or just their expenses. We have water and fire, cheetah and dolphin. This one gives me you're more emotionally mature, and they're the one that keeps running after temporary gratification. The bat. This is air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They have psychic talents or gifts. That's what I feel. They do have that. With the crocodile, this person comes out of nowhere and leaves you high and dry, is what I also pick up. The Five of Wands in reverse. However, this time around, they don't want to fight. They want to fight their need to create chaos, I guess. The world, they are completing a cycle of contemplation and poor communication patterns, perhaps. We have the Death, Scorpio again. A lot of changes going on with this person. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. They're not able to move on from you. That's what I keep feeling. I'm not able to let go of you. I don't want to let go of you. I feel attached. I know that I hurt you, but I just don't know how to help myself, and I just know that I want you in my possession. I hate the distance between us, and you can't fix me by pouring into me. I need to fix myself. Okay, so pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope this finds the person that this is truly meant for, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye.